Your boy Mad Mike here, exclusive World of Wrestling with a quick take. I'm going to continue to do these 5 to 10 minute takes on some of the hottest topics in wrestling. Obviously, this one is probably the biggest in the wrestling industry right now in the wrestling world. Is AJ Lee returning? You talking about one of the most epic pops in women's history, and I'm talking about women's comeback return history. AJ returned last night after 10 freaking years, a decade. And one of those emotional moments, and you can tell, me personally, I can tell why she retired. She's a very emotional and emotional type of person, and you can tell that she takes everything seriously. She's very strong, very emotional, but that's a good, that's a good thing. Not always bad, but looking at this, man, the interaction with Triple H, I thought it was a very good interaction with Triple H. Obviously, after the fact, and they took the video with her signing the contract and whatnot. I don't particularly think, a lot of people saying it's going to be a long tenure and her coming back. I don't think it's going to be long. But look, we get it for the time being, and I think that's the thing is, but the match and the segment in its entirety, man, I thought it was an A+. I thought it was absolutely, amazing, to be honest. Like I said, in the middle of doing the show, so I wish I could have really enjoyed the moment. But we got a couple other podcasts, so I had to, kind of contain myself, mute myself while we're doing the show. So, like I said, man, AJ Lee being back, Becky Lynch, CM Punk, and the Seth Rollins segment. Like, again, I give it all overall epic moment. I give it all an A+. Let me say this. I'm gonna give it an A-. Okay, but I'm gonna explain that. I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it an A- on this account and this account only. We could have done without that stupid looking fart face Seth Rollins, okay? We could have easily done that. Standing on top of smirking in Chicago. I wish somebody would have hit him in the fucking face with a biscuit or something, okay? I'm so sick and tired of him being in the middle of things when it doesn't have to be, okay? Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I did not need to see Seth Rollins there. He was totally useless. It was totally pointless. I get it. Oh, he hates Punk, and Punk relationship with him. So it's the dynamic between those two is perfect. But I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of Seth Rollins. And that's the only reason why I give it an A-, because he was in it. Okay? That's it. Thought it was a perfect segment. Becky Lynch, not particularly big on her, but Becky Lynch did a fucking amazing job of selling the entire thing. I thought her selling, her facial expressions, I thought she did amazing. I'm not going to say nobody else could have done that. They could have easily done that, but Becky did an amazing job. And like I said, I'm going to give her A- too, because she's right along with Seth Rollins, okay? He needs to go away, and he needs to start going away exactly like Roman is doing right now, okay? I would prefer that Roman come back. No, skip that. I would rather Roman Reigns do exactly what he's doing right now, okay? Doing exactly what he does. Come back for a couple of months, come back, do your thing, and leave and go do movies. I expect that. I would love that. But I would really love if this start happening to Seth Rollins. Start pushing guys like Dominic Mysterio, because Dominic Mysterio is a fucking legend in the making. He deserves more spotlight, and we deserve to see less and less and less and less of Seth Rollins. Okay? Get rid of him. I'm tired of it. But Becky Lynch did an amazing job selling all of AJ Lee stuff, and like I said, it was just an amazing moment. Sierra, you can see, you can see Punk. You know, Punk wanted to cry like a little baby. Punk wanted to cry. You can see the smug look on his face, the proud look on his face, and like I said, if you know AJ Lee's story, you'll see why Punk, how he looked like that. And like I said, AJ had a lot of issues. I heard quite a few people that, and it's no secret. Like, AJ was very punkish in her ways in the locker room, very turnoffish, very stern, and it turned off a lot of women. And like I said, it turned off a lot, and rightfully so. She admitted, and that's the reason why she, retired for the most part. But like I said, this is a part of wrestling. It's a part of wrestling, and like I said, me personally, I loved what I saw, and AJ, you could just see, she's definitely been working out. Them abs were very tight, and for a girl that's a woman that is 38, you know what I'm saying, around the same age as myself, she's in absolutely amazing shape. Absolutely amazing shape. And like I said, I love the entire match. I love how CM Punk took a back seat to it. But what I really want to talk about is the potential of taking that damn title out of, I take it out of Becky. Okay, please. I doubt it happens, but have her come back, return, get her a title, so she can go home and have something to really, and I mean really think about, and to enjoy for years and years to come. So I love what I saw. I love what I saw from AJ. I love what I saw from Punk. I love what I saw from Becky. Could have done without Seth Rollins, and I truly mean that. Did he sell being a cowardly? This is the crazy part about it. This is the crazy part about it. He sold being a cowardly heel. From the best of my knowledge, this is not something. You know what? I take that back. Seth Rollins is he's probably one of the most annoying people. And I don't mean this in a good way of annoying heels. You talk a big game about how CM Punk shitted on the industry just to turn around and cry, baby, cry. Just go. Just go away. Just go away. Just go away. All right. Love what I saw. I love what I saw. You don't seem like you're the smartest guy in the world now. You don't seem like you're the vision. Did you foresee this, Mr. Visionary? Did you foresee this? I have a plan for everything. Yeah. Just go away, bro. All right? Just go a freaking way. But I will say this, as I close, is that you have seemingly 2 matches on the horizon. 3 matches on the horizon. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at some point in time to regain the championship after he was taken away. He cashed it in, Seth Rollins, so we may be seeing that match. We see a potential intergender match where you have CM Punk versus CM Punk, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. I can kind of see that happening. Of course, there's going to be a lot of interference with that. That's going to be interesting in its own right. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Like I said, it's just I just feel like it's going to be a AJ Lee celebration. And like I said, she's a pioneer in this wrestling community. All right, she's definitely a pioneer, especially for the women. A lot of people looked up to her. A lot of the women looked up to her, and like I said, good moment for her. And then we got AJ Lee and Becky. Hopefully, she gets back into the ring. want to see what she has left. And I'm positive that she's gonna put on a good show. But like I said, I like what I saw for the most part. I love what I saw for the most part, and she kept looking at that title. She kept looking at that title. So we may just be getting this year. We may just be getting AJ taking that title off of Becky Lynch. And I'm happy to see it. I'm definitely happy to see it, and can't wait. I can't wait. I really do hope that Punk gets it back, and I find it interesting also that Paul Heyman is out with an injury. Roman Reigns is out with an injury, and the words that Seth Rollins uttered is, "I don't need anybody. I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. I'm my own." At some point in time, we're going to start seeing this quote-unquote factions start to have a little inner turmoil. And I really hope it's fast because, like I said, I don't think Braun Breaker needs Seth at all. I would like to see him with Paul Heyman a little bit more. Bronson Reed, he may. I don't see any reason for him to beat it with Seth Rollins also, but I can kind of see. I hope to see more like it, where it's Paul Heyman breaks off from Seth Rollins and bring Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed together, and they be their own faction and kind of split away from that. But like I said, man, I enjoyed it. AJ is back. Good moment. It was a good moment for all of wrestling in its entirety. And like I said, man, I was jumping up like a little dang on kid while I was doing this show. So y'all continue to support here, Exclusive World of Wrestling. You're going to get more little quick takes from me. But that's all I got to say about that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. That's all I got to say.